Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Sorry I'm late, y'all. I was busy. Hope everybody's having a great Friday so far. It's almost Christmas. Where's this at? Hold on, y'all. I didn't go live last night because I went to sleep. I was tired, baby. When I say I was tired last night. So I did not go live. I fell asleep with the TV on. Woke up. It was 5 something in the morning. TV was on. I said, let me turn this TV back off. So I was tired. I was tired. I'm really tired. But I'm here today and I'll be here tomorrow. But today we're gonna talk about Beverly Hills. It was a okay episode. I was gonna do a pre-record, but I was like, let me just go ahead and do live real quick. It ain't gonna be long. Amanda is a fraud. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend. Come over to the channel. Amanda is a fraud. I can see it. I can see it from this episode that just aired. Amanda is a fraud, and Bose has clocked her. And I think I'm going to be on. I think when it comes to Amanda, I'm on Team Bose. Amanda, you are a fraud. I don't care what nobody got to say. It ain't changing over here unless I see different. But as of right now, Amanda, you are a fraud. And you on the wrong show, baby. If you want to do fraud, you go over there to Potomac. And you go over there with Pam and Eddie. Over here, we classy over here in Beverly Hills. We don't have time for all that nonsense that you get ready to create, all that unnecessariness that you about to create. So let me just get into the episode. The show starts off with Bose getting ready for her single speed date. Ain't nothing but a bunch of white men. It ain't nothing but a bunch of white men. And it wasn't even no attractive white men at that. Baby, when I tell you everybody showed up wearing black, I said, wait, what y'all going to a funeral? Every woman in that group showed, only person that had color on was Bose. Everybody else showed up wearing black. I guess sometimes it's like, if all those fail, just throw some black on, baby, and keep it moving. That's my motto. Kyle and Erika, they giggly, baby. They nervous. They don't know what's going on. They're like little schoolgirls. It was a cute scene. They running back and forth. They nervous. It was fun. The ladies sit down with each man. They have like a round that they do with you know how speed date. I don't think I would ever do speed dating. They do a round with each guy. Dorit don't know what side of town Dorit didn't know a lot in this episode. Dorit don't know what side of town she live on. All she knows, she live in the valley. But now you do. Rachel says she always falls in love with the bad guy. She always falls in love with a guy she shouldn't fall in love with, and she does not see that changing. I don't know if I should say bad guy, but she more so always falls in love with somebody that she don't see herself, that she knows she shouldn't fall in love with. Let me see what else. They all sitting down talking about which guy they like the most. Erica's like, I got Rick card. Rick was the lawyer. And she's like, I got Rick card, I got Rick card. And Sutton was like, okay, girl, calm down. Like, calm down, girl. We got it. And baby, Sutton, Sutton. That shade you threw at Erika.
Love it. I love it.
Baby Sutton said, Sutton said, your last attorney didn't work out, so pass it over this way. I said, Sutton.
I love it.
All right, Sutton Brown. They asked Kyle if she's looking. She says she's looking to date, but not looking to date. Sutton, Dorit, and Kyle all go inside. They talk about PK. The kids went to Florida. They're having a great time. They're telling her to take care of herself. Sutton is having a lot of sympathy for her. Dorit is saying she sees a different side of Sutton and she really appreciates it because she knows coming from her heart. Here's the thing. Sutton is a girl's girl. And Sutton went through a divorce. She know what it's like. She know probably how to get you some money. Hello. And she is just sympathizing with the girl, right? She feels for her. She understands it. Bo says she wants to be a good friend. She pretty much wants to know what's going on with Kyle. I don't think Bowles really want to be Kyle's friend. I think Bowles has been out there reading the blogs and wants Kyle to admit whether or not she is a lesbian or not. That's how I see it, and that's what I take from it. I don't think Bowles has any interest in really being Kyle's friend. She shares that she's been in love 3 times. Bowles says she's been in love 3 times, and Rachel says she's been in love, I think she said 4 times. Kyle says it's complicated, talking about Morgan. It's complicated, and she's just pretty much like saying, ask what you really want to ask, which is, I can go Brad or I can go Angelina. And they're like, oh. I don't know why they're acting shocked because we know she was in a relationship with Morgan. So, okay. On Watch What Happens Live, they asked Erika, who do you see Kyle in her next relationship with, Brad or Angelina? She said a Brad. She said, Kyle, I can see Kyle going back to dating men. I think the Morgan thing was a one-off. Let me see what else. She says she's been married to Mo for 30 years and she's just trying to figure out, how do I move on with life? What do I do? How do I move forward? Things like that. Amanda said when she was younger that she used to hang out in Walmart and they walk up and down the aisles because they came from nothing. Amanda says she met her husband. I forgot her husband's name, but she met her husband in 2019. Now, I didn't grab a picture, but the guy that was in the picture and the guy that I see that they showed last night. Like 2 different men. He's in construction. Mm-hmm. We know what happened to the last guy that was in construction. You better ask Joe over there in New Jersey. She said when she met him, she knew that she was getting older. So the first thing she wanted was some babies before she got engaged. And Amanda talks a lot about money. She talks a lot about money. Rachel and Sutton meet up. Sutton says, Rachel says, Sutton, would you get married again? And Sutton was like, yes. Your answer should have been no. Look, your answer should have been no. You getting $330,000 a month. Your answer should have been no. If you go ahead and get married, you won't get that money no more. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying don't find love. I ain't saying don't fall in love with somebody. But what I'm saying is, unless they can match what Christian was bringing home and what Christian was giving you, baby, I ain't getting married again. She says, oh wait, where am I at? She said it's complicated for her. She always felt like she could get Christian back, but once she once the annul got sent through, she realized that he doesn't want her and he's ready to move on with his life. I understand what Sutton is saying. I think a lot of women and men feel like, oh, this is just a little phase they going through. I can get that person back, and it's hard to lose somebody that's giving you $300,000 a month. Okay, hello. It's hard to lose somebody that's giving you $300,000 a month. It's hard to lose somebody that's giving you $300,000 a month. Um, Rachel says that a lot of women keep keep their last name either for clout, keep their last name because they feel as though they can get the husband back. You know, they do those things. She wasn't one of them. But Rachel, you was more famous than your husband, so I don't know why you would keep your husband's last name. Kyle is out shopping with Alexia. She's making sure they're making sure they get the right flowers and things like that. Cal gets very emotional in the confessional. She's talking about, you know, I just hope that I think his name is Jake. I hope that Jake and Alexia find the kind of love and he always looks at her the same way he looks at her now, that he'll look at her like that in 30 or 40 years. She starts reminiscing on a relationship that her and Mo had. She gets very emotional in the confessional. And I understand it. It's like, I've been with you for 30 years. Regardless of whether we think Kyle like women or whatever, I've been with you for 30 years. 30 years of my life. We've been raising these kids together. We've been building these businesses together. We've been building our lives together. And it's just, it's so crazy how it takes so long to build something, but it falls so quickly. And you can tell that Kyle is just really going through it. And I can see her and Mauricio getting back together. I think it's too much. It's too much there. Too much on the line. Too much love there. I just think they're going through a phase right now. I hope. Um, but she gets really, really emotional. She's just saying, I hope that he protects her and he is, she doesn't have to go through what I'm going through. Bose, Amanda and Dorit all meet up. Amanda says she started out as a therapist. Now get into this. She started out as a therapist, life coach, and she started teaching people about money. And she started teaching them the psychology behind it, the emotional behind it, and the energy behind the money. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, Amanda. So, Amanda, so Dorit shows up. Dorit said that PK was in the business in 2008. Everything fell apart. So when she got with him and she married him, there was no need to sign a prenup because there wasn't nothing there. And then she found out that PK is not paying for stuff anymore. PK is PK is what's my notes? Find out that PK is not paying for stuff anymore, and the ladies are looking at her like, "What?" So for 14 years, PK hasn't been paying anything. She said it all fell on her. I want to go back to something real quick. Last episode, Amanda was saying she was a manifester and she was this and she was that. This episode, she talks about being a life coach and a therapist, but we have not found out yet how Amanda made her money. Oh, thank you for the super chat, friend. I finally caught you live. I told you it was something up with that Amanda. I see fraud all. Yes, you did tell me that. You did tell me that. Amanda. Now, let me be fair. None of the ladies have actually told us how they got their money. However, we kind of know how they got their money. Amanda. Amanda. Mm-hmm.
There's something brewing with that bitch, but I'm gonna find out what that is.
Amanda, you live in this nice house. You got all these kids, and you telling me that you just taught people how to manifest money, or you just taught people the psychological behind money and the energy behind money and the emotion behind money. Okay. Um. So for 14 years, Dorit wasn't PK was paying everything. Dorit wasn't paying nothing. She don't know what's in a retirement account. She don't know if there's gonna be any investments. Um. She said he's not a bad guy. He just has bad ways with him. Come to find, and I'm confused because um because hold on, y'all. Let me answer this text message. I'm trying to order Christmas gifts, child. Um, she where was I at? Oh, Amanda, Dorit. You at one moment you said, and maybe I'm confused. One moment you said you don't know what's going on with the money, right? You said PK took care of everything, and you just went along with it. But then you come back and tell us that, oh, well, my name was on everything. Hmm. How that work? So your name on everything, but you don't bother to ask, like, why am I signing my name on this? I get why you signed your name on a house. I get that part. But you're not bothering to figure out why you signed your name on anything else. So you don't know about any investments, any retirements. So and you didn't know that your mortgage wasn't being paid. So she was like, when she found out about the foreclosure, it fell on her because it's in her name. That's where, to me, that's stupidity, right? Y'all get Some women get so caught up in what the man got. "Oh, well, he got millions of dollars and he doing this and he doing it. I'm gonna just let him do whatever. I'm letting him do whatever." No, that's not how that should be working. He can have all the money, he can take care of all the bills, but you need to know what's going on. You need to know what you're signing your name on. You need to know what's being paid for. You need to know how it works. How did we get into foreclosure? How did this happen? How did that happen? It's one of those kind of things where it's like, oh well, um, who said it? Wendy. Addie paid. I don't even know the electricity company. Wendy, you live in Maryland. It's only one electricity company in Maryland. It's called BG&E, Baltimore Gas and Electric. It's only one. It was two, but the other one is near Potomac. The one that you live near is BG&E. I don't know how LA work. I don't know how many LA got, but let's just say that it's called BG&E out there in LA. You telling me that you don't even know how that works? You don't even know if the bill behind. Let's just say you owe. Let's just say you owe Wells Fargo. That's who managed your mortgage. You telling me your name is on there, but you are not even trying to. Hey, we got this first late notice. I don't own a house. I know I'm all over the place. I don't own a house, but I know my rent late. I know my car note is late. I know my phone bill is late. So they send you notices. I'm sure, from my understanding of what I've been told about owning houses, you it takes a very long time to get into foreclosure. It takes a very long time to get into foreclosure. A very long time to get into a very long time to get into foreclosure. So that lets me know that PK wasn't paying mortgage for years, not months. Months is when you renting. Years is for foreclosure. Okay, Doreen. And that's where I get that you're going through something. You and Jagger and Lil Helm is like, I get all that, but I don't feel bad for you at that part, because you letting this grown ass man just you allowed him to do everything and you didn't have a say so. Um, so Bose is like, well, what can she Dorit is spilling and all this kind of stuff out, and Bose is like, well, what is it that Dorit can do to kind of get out this situation, kind of move on? I'm thinking the man to get ready to say, well, she can file bankruptcy. She can go get her an attorney. She can go get her a financial person to really do some digging. You know what I'm saying? She can get on Chat GPT. I'm thinking a man to get ready to say all that kind of stuff. Amanda turns to Dorit and says, "Hey, you have to figure out who you want to be. You have to figure out who you want to be in life. You have to figure out what you want to do in life and who you need to grow up to be, and your place in life, and yeah, who you want to be, and what do you want to do when you move forward? Baby Bo's looking at that girl like, bitch, I know you motherfucking lying. Bitch, I know you lying. Yes. Who you want to aspire to be. Thank you, V. Spencer. Who you want to aspire to be. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Girl, I could have told the motherfucker girl go down and get bankruptcy. Girl, go down there and file for chapter 17 excuse me, child for chapter 7 or 7 or 13. Which one TLC applied did? Whatever TLC did and whatever Tony Braxton did, you go down there and you do that. Bitch, and figure out who you want to be in life. What the fuck that got to do with the situation that I'm in? Amanda, I had high hopes for you. I had high hopes for you, and I was gonna ride with I was gonna ride with you when I see the girls gonna gang up on you. Baby, I don't know why y'all get y'all asses down here on this Bravo TV with this motherfucking fraud y'all got going on. Thank you for the super chat, friend. I was about to get Amanda's book on Audible doing commercial. Child, they can from break, and I hear her giving this advice. Baby, she gonna have you down there like motherfucking Dorit. Don't you buy that book? This shit probably don't even exist any damn way. That girl sat up there and said, and I was kind of looking at first when she was talking to Bose, I was like, well, why Bose looking at her like that? Bose know a fraud, because Bose know a fraud. Bose know a fraud. She was sitting there looking at her like, girl, what? You manifest the energy behind money? What you mean the energy and the psychology behind money? Bitch, give me the money so I can go do what I need to do. What can Dorit do to get herself out of this situation and move forward? Oh, well, she needs to figure out who she wants to be. The answer is bankruptcy. The answer is figure out what the fuck PK doing with the money. What the fuck are you talking about? And then Dorit's silly ass going to turn back to her and say, you right. You right. But what you mean you right? She didn't tell you nothing. Did you also catch when Amanda said, hey, hi Dorit. I just really been thinking about you. I've been praying and I've been thinking about you ever since I left. I just really been thinking about you. Girl. 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 Right. Girl, go you the only person that everybody should be talking to on this show when it comes to divorce is Sutton. That's the only person y'all should be talking to. Sutton is the only woman on that show that is getting 300 and what is it, 300 or 300,000 from a nigga or from a white man. She's the only one that you should be having any talk, any conversation with. Not Erika, not Kyle, not Bose, not Rachel. The only person you should be sitting down with is motherfucking Sutton. You should be sitting down with her on camera and off camera to figure out how you can take PK ass to the bank. But I don't think PK got no money. Finances is a real thing. Relationships with money is a real thing. This is not what Dorit needs right now. She needs immediate, actual support. Right. Yes. 300K. Yes, a month. Oh, yes. And Sutton talking about she want to get married again. Girl, bitch married. Bitch married. And that was the episode. Next week, they go on a trip somewhere, and I think we might see our first kind of like feud, maybe. I think it seems like Erika said something to Amanda, and Amanda said something back, I think. But yeah. I said, I'm going to write something to let a bitch. You help me. You use me as a write-off. I'll be the friend of Garcelle. Oh my gosh. Wow. Poor Garcelle. Poor Garcelle. Now I wonder if y'all gonna treat Bose the way y'all treated Garcelle when Bose jumped on this white woman. Why do y'all get on Bravo TV and y'all know y'all are criminals? Let me go look up Amanda's books before I get up off here and go to this damn meeting. I don't know. I got a meeting on a Friday any damn way. Shit. I don't want to talk to these people. How you say her name? I didn't type in fraud. Oh, here we go, Amanda. Let me look at her books. I think they setting her up. I think Andy and them setting her up. Amanda wants viewers to see her support and empower women. Girl, not with that advice you done they giving. I'm able to support women and get paid to do it. I just love my life and what I have found through my years of having this online presence and this online business, that a lot of people tell me I'm a permission slip or reminder of what's possible, that I inspire them to go after what they really want and believe they can have it. Although Kathy described her as a little annoying in the beginning, she grew fond of the new girl. It should be interesting to see how the money queen fits in. Now, when they say money, let me see how much money she got. Because when they say money queen, let me see. What's her network? I want y'all to see her husband too. Her network, well, she's a self-made millionaire between $30,000 and $34,000. But it's like two different men. There's like two different men. Right, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like some bullshit to me. Let me do this before I get up off of here real quick. I just want let me show y'all this husband. Like two different men to me. So here he go on one picture. Here he go on one picture. Who was the man that went on the oh, she sitting with Kyle on the after show? Kyle, you better. They're like two different men to me. Bitch, you better stand, bitch. You better stand with that stroller, bitch. I know that's right. Yeah, I know she met him in West Hollywood. What's his network? Oh, look at this. We don't know his network, but he's part of a financially successful household built by Amanda's coaching empire. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I need to get ready for this child. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all later on also, but I'll see y'all tomorrow when we talk about everything throughout the week. And thank y'all for watching. And this episode was kind of boring, but we on to you, Amanda. We on to you, Amanda. Trust and believe. We on to you, bitch. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.